Hello everyone, it's Favrah here with Real Talk with Favrah Emotions Edition. This is gonna be a bit of a quicker one today. I'm feeling lots of things. So I found out today that I have hurt myself in my spine. I like squished a bone in my spine, so it's like technically fractured. And so there's a lot of emotion stored in our back and in our spine. And so I'm feeling a lot of things. When I first went to the doctor, I went to urgent care and I was like, I don't think I should be here. Maybe it doesn't hurt as bad. I mean, this is all stuff that like women are often taught as well, to like, oh, you're fine. There's nothing wrong. You're fine. So I was feeling really bad for going to the doctor, and thankfully I had a really amazing nurse. I apologize for the shakiness. This is super impromptu. So thankfully I had a really amazing nurse, and she's like, no, you need to be here, because I couldn't stop crying. And we hold so many of our emotions in our muscles and in our body. If you've ever seen a wild animal shake after being chased by a predator and surviving, you'll see them vibrate after. And in essence, what they're doing is releasing trauma or emotions, and it really it makes it so you're not storing them in your muscles like we do. And you'll even see children do this. Children will shake after something happens or whatever, but as adults, we don't typically do that. And we actually really, really need to. It's a trauma response. It's so that we don't, like I said, it's so that we don't store our trauma and all of our emotions in our muscles, so that we can release the things that we need to release after a really big traumatic event. So so if we don't release them after the event, they can, like if we break a bone or if we have surgery, let's say, and somebody cuts into some muscle, or if we tear tissue or any of those things, our emotions can get released. So I had a really big emotional release today when I was at the hospital, like at the urgent care. I just started bawling, and I didn't know why I was crying. Like I thought I could have a panic attack, but like I was sleeping when the pain started. So it's not like I was stressed out. It was just very weird. So today I really want to talk about love and self-care. So right now there is so much upheaval, and there are so many dumpster fires all over, and they're just kind of constant. Like they're 3 and 4 times a day we're learning about new awful stuff, and there doesn't seem to be any end in sight. So one of the things I'm doing for self-care is I am staying informed, and I'm continuing to learn while also practicing self-care and self-love. Because I know, especially being an empath, I cannot consume the insane amounts of fear and hate that are being spread on all forms of social media right now. I just can't do it. It's really hard on me. So I'm taking steps back to the best of my ability. I try to really limit my social media. I am really trying to, if I see something triggering, I'm going to do my best not to post it, or not to follow down the rabbit hole. While I truly believe this is a time for learning, and a time for listening, and a time for education, and big change needs to happen, I also need to take care of my mental well-being while I'm doing my best to contribute to these things and while I'm learning. So thankfully, I also have some really amazing friends that I can laugh with. Laughing is so important for self-care, and I want to start spreading more love. I feel like it's it's there, but it's also lacking. And people need love. I think the only way through some of this big pain that we're experiencing, and this big trauma, and this like these big emotions, and this huge fear that we're seeing and feeling, is with more love. So I'm going to do my best every single day to really love myself, take really epic self-care of myself, and spread so that I have enough spoons for me, and my cup is nice and full, so that I can spread as much love as I possibly can and do my best to create real lasting change. If that means having tough conversations with family members or friends, or if that means writing to the premier, MPs, whoever it is, to like change politics, I'm going to do that to the best of my ability, because I think real change is needed, and it's about time. So yeah, I hope you guys are getting lots and lots of self-care in, lots and lots of love. One of my absolute favorite forms of self-care is having beautiful, luxurious baths with flowers and salts and all the amazing things. It's like one of my absolute favorite ways to take care of myself. It feels absolutely like I'm a queen, and I am going to really start treating myself like a queen. And then in essence, how I do that for me, when I'm full, I can then go out into the world and help or show everybody else how amazing they are and how loved they are. Even if they can't see it or don't want to, it doesn't matter. We are all loved. We all deserve love. We all deserve, it's a need, and it needs to be met. And so many of us, unfortunately, don't have the need of love met. So please, if you can't get it elsewhere, know that you can love yourself, and it's really important to love yourself. And I want everybody every morning to look in the mirror and say, I love you. Look at yourself and say, I love you. And I love all of you. And I'm going to do my best to take really good care of me, so that I can show you guys more and more every day how loved you are and how cared for you are, to the best of my ability. That's it for today. Tune in next Wednesday. More Real Talk with Favrah. And please just keep spreading love. We need to make real change, and I think one of the biggest ways we can do that is through love. People are scared, and it's fair. All of our feelings are valid. So check in, do self-care, and then whenever possible, spread that love. Spread it all around. Spread it far and wide. Let love reach all four corners, floor to ceiling, earth to heaven, all around us, to everybody you know that you can touch and reach, because that one person that you're touching can touch more people, and so on and so on. And we just need it lots and lots right now. So I hope you guys have a beautiful day. I'm going to go take a big old rest for my back and really love myself, and probably take a big old bath later. I have therapy later also for big, great self-care. And I'm just going to keep doing stuff for me that I know is really important for me. And I hope you guys can too. Even if it's just 10 minutes a day, do something for you for no other reason than that you love yourself. Have an amazing day. Take care.